with this week's vlog. It's Tuesday. I fucked up and didn't update yesterday. It's because I was busy making the keychain froglets. They are almost done. I have a set of 2 that need to be completely made, and then I have just the eyes on another one that needs to be made, and then I'm done. I'm done making frog boys for a little while. I'm probably gonna make a couple between projects, so I'll probably like do a project, make a frog bag, and then go that way. I think that it is more manageable that way instead of me trying to do it all at once, all in one go. So I think that I will do that, or at least like make a part of a frog bag and then go back to a project or something. I think that that's what I'm gonna do. I am having a good time with it though. I do really want to learn how to sew, and I have not managed to do that yet. Basically, I need to thread the bobbin in mine correctly, in my sewing machine correctly, but it gets fucked up, and I know that it's me. I'm doing something wrong, but it's very complicated. I have a very complicated sewing machine. It's a brother sewing machine, but it's like a bougie one. I don't know, y'all. And yeah. So I have those projects going on. For books, I am currently reading After Jesus Before Christianity, which, if you watch my TBR, that is like it's like a discussion about the way that we have translated the Bible, in that it wasn't a literal translation, it was a transliteration, which is where we made assumptions about what it meant without taking into the context of the society at the time and then some of the other languagings that we had at the time. I am reading that. I'm enjoying it. It is definitely exercising my brain because it's making me think about things outside of my own personal scope, as well as the interesting like conversation, I guess, of like the Gospels of the Bible that didn't make it into the Bible, the non-canon Bible verses. I think that conceptually is just really interesting. What secrets are in those? So this book references the Gospel of Mary kind of often, and how we kind of dismiss it. I don't know. I think it's interesting. So I think that's it. My frog shop opens on Friday. I'm very nervous about it, but excited. I have a technical assessment in about 9 minutes, so I'm going to be doing that. I also hate that it's not going to let me log in early, so I need to like wait until the exact time that it's scheduled for. Hate that. Not into it. Not for me. But anyway, yeah. So that's about to happen any minute now. Very nervous about it. I did finish rearranging my room. I am going to be moving my bookshelves a little bit more, but that requires me to actually like take everything off of my bookshelves just to scoot it back because of the one that's super old. I think that I'm going to be getting another gift card from work. If you guys remember when I got the new one, it was because I got a gift card from my job, which allowed me to get said bookshelf. I'm thinking that I am just going to do the same thing and use a gift card to get another bookshelf and build it, because I'm handy capable that way. So yeah, that is my current plan, I think. I'm nervous about this technical assessment. This technical assessment isn't like, it's not like a new job opportunity or anything like that. It's kind of they will assess me to determine if I am in a position to even get a new, or even be interviewed for a new job, basically. How do we word this? Basically, like, they give you a technical assessment, and if you are in a position to be interviewed for a new job, great, cool. They will probably just have you on a list. And then if you're not in a position, they'll give you a list of things to work on to be ready for when those interviews open up. I think that's how this works. What do I know though? Nothing. The answer is nothing. I obviously think not very highly of my own technical capabilities, so there's that. But yeah, I also want to rearrange my desk situation. I don't like it, and there's some stuff I want to do. I'm thinking, like, I love having a third monitor, but because I have the personal laptop now that I need to have for my dad's business, I'm thinking about taking down the third monitor and just having my laptop over there. I just really like having the third monitor. It's not necessary, you know? However, I do also have a monitor stand that like can clip to the desk, which would give me back what basically my issue is that I want the desk space. So that theoretically would give me the desk space. I just have to figure out, like, I would have to move all of these, the monitors that y'all are currently on that are on the glass riser, move them back over to where they were before, put the one on the stand where you guys are, and then I guess keep my laptop here. But that would still give me some desk space over here. I don't know. I'll figure it out. The problem when I do stuff with like that is that it usually fucks up my monitors, and then I have to deal with that. Anyway, what else am I reading? Oh, I'm reading an arc called Suburban Hell. It's fine. It's just not, like, amazing. I just expected better, I guess, is where I'm at with that. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, it's 5 minutes till, so I'm gonna go so that I can mentally prepare. Okay, thanks, bye.
I'm gonna pull a study to the side. She keep coming at me every day and night. When I left it, my life started feeling right. Yeah, yeah, ooh. These days I do anything I like. Grinding for this life every day and night. When I left, I told him I would get it right. Yeah, yeah, break bread and break hearts. Don't get me started now. Break up, you break down. I'm getting money now. Fuck love, I can't trust. I'm too damn jaded now. Break laws, got lockjaw. Little shawty tweaking now. I fell in love with a moolah. I need my wrist like a cooler. She got get head like a tutor. Wanna love but she a loser. Me and my brothers ran through her. She know that I'm a straight shooter, so my chick bad like Luda. Ooh, I'm gonna pull a study to the side. She keep coming at me every day and night. When I left it, my life started feeling right. Yeah, yeah, ooh. These days I do anything I like. Grinding for this life every day and night. When I left, I told him I would get it right. Yeah, yeah, whip a Tesla off the fucking lot. I got hella bands on me, fuck a sing-along. They won't ever bang on me while I got this Glock. Only talking big money, cause I love the guap. I'm flipping big bags in a fresh cash, no tic-tacs. My life look like Six Flags, they big mad, I know that. Bitch, I'm front of E, so you know my fit on drip, drip, drip. C'est la vie, when I hit that bitch, then tip, 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 yeah. I got too much on my mental, cause I done made it out of Central. Now I'm the one they shorty into.
No, speak to a manager, please. I am not the manager. I promise it's not me, I'm not the manager. Oh. Yes, good morning. Hi. Did I forget to update several days in a row? Yes, I did. I don't even have like a fair excuse. I mean, I do actually. Basically, I had my table test on Thursday and I wanted to update you guys, but after I left, I did blood work as well, and I was just so exhausted that I simply did not update. I don't know where any of my butterfly clips are, so that's annoying. But yeah, I was just like way too exhausted to update, and then Friday my shop opened and then I was too busy to update. So some of the things in the shop are definitely still up as of right now. Give me a second, I need to find my butterfly clips and then I'll finish this update. So admittedly this could be a chronic illness thing, but do you guys ever wake up and you're just like, whole body feels like a fucking bruise? Because I frequently wake up and feel that way. I straight up saw a high schooler doing this with her hair, and first off, girlie should not be posting the videos that she's posting on the internet, but that's none of my business. I was looking for makeup tutorials from her videos and I was like, I'm uncomfortable, this is a minor. Anyway, on TikTok. Anyway, yeah, the shop opened, went well. I had told myself that as long as I made over $200, that I would not consider it a bust, and I did make over $200, so I did not consider it a bust. So that's all well and good. I did make enough to buy the thermal printer that I wanted, that, like, I wanted to make $100 profit, 100% that I could put towards bills, and then $100 where I could buy the new thermal printer. And so I did. The thermal printer is bigger, so I can print international labels. But yeah, so there's that. Till table test. That was a fun time, though. That was a good fun experience. Let's talk about that. I knew I was not going to pass it. We hoped I would, right? That was the goal. But I knew I wasn't going to, because that's not the way that it works for me. And the till table test, essentially, like, the goal is to see if your blood pressure drops and you pass out. They are kind of phasing that out for POTS, but they've essentially already diagnosed me with POTS. This was just for insurance purposes, because insurance really wants you to be like, are you disabled? Let's do all the tests to make sure. It was a fun time, though, because I've never had a doctor personally watch my heart rate for 30 minutes while I did nothing. And that's relevant. Why is that relevant, Andy? Because, so I didn't take my beta blockers because I wanted a more accurate baseline test, obviously. And my heart rate will go from 70 to 130 while I'm vibing. Like, I won't even be doing anything. This happens frequently at my desk while I'm working, and for a while I thought it was just like anxiety or something, but I don't really experience very much anxiety anymore, and that's not true, but like not as much as I used to. And I was definitely not anxious in that instance, because I don't really get too anxious with the doctor anymore, because I've decided I'm old enough that I don't care. And I watched my heart rate. So the nurse, the lady, initially asked me, she was like, what did they diagnose you with, if anything? And I was like, oh, thus far they've basically just said you have a hyperreactive or overreactive heart. And she's like, oh, I've never heard that before. And I was like, yeah, sometimes it feels like they're just saying your heart's a little bit overdramatic, which, I mean, it is. And they had me on the thing and the tilt-a-whirl table, and all of a sudden the lady goes, does your heart feel like it's racing? And I said, no more than usual. And she said, I'm sorry, what does that mean? And I said, well, I don't know if it's because I'm hyper aware of my heart right now because you're monitoring it. So I just thought that, like, I was just more aware of it beating, but this doesn't, I mean, this is a feeling that I feel regularly. She's like, what do you mean regularly? And I was like, oh, you know, I'll just be sitting at my desk and my heart will start racing. And she's like, are you in an anxious situation or something? And I'm like, no, I'll just be working and my heart will just start racing. Did you spook yourself, idiot? Caught her scared herself. And she's like, okay, I've never seen someone's heart rate do this before. And I was like, oh, that's encouraging. What is it doing? So my starting heart rate when they flipped me up was like 72. And then, like, in the first 10 minutes it got up to 130. And then it just bounced around between 72 and 130 for the entire 30 minutes. So it would go like 5 minutes at a time, though. So it would be 72 to 90 and like bounce between 80 and 90. And then it would go from 90 to 130 and then like bounce between 100 and 130 and then drop back down, but like in increments. So what's happening is not unhealthy, like it's not dangerous, because it's not going literally straight from 72 to 130. Like it's increasing slowly. It's not increasing slowly. It is increasing quickly, but it's increasing quickly in the way that it would if, say, I was doing high intensity interval training or cardio of some kind. Like, that's how your heart rate does increase. The thing is, though, I was in what's considered a resting state. So my heart rate should not have been increasing like that. It should not have been behaving like I was exercising, because I wasn't exercising, obviously. And so then the other thing is that, like, they're checking to see if your blood pressure drops. My blood pressure did not drop. My blood pressure, a loyal bitch. We love her. But when your heart rate increases, your blood pressure is also supposed to increase. Like, that's kind of the thing. Your blood pressure is supposed to increase. Like, it's not a bad thing if your blood pressure gets higher when you're exercising or you're doing something that makes your heart rate increase, because your heart is working harder, so your blood pressure should inherently be working a little bit harder as well. Mine didn't increase. It was like, yeah, I don't know what this bitch is doing, but I'm gonna stay right here. I'm good right here. I don't know why my eyes are so blue today. Anyway, I'm good right here. Can you tell I haven't taken my meds yet? And the nurse was like, that's the part of this that's I've never seen before, because I've seen erratic heart rates, but I've never seen someone's blood pressure stay completely stable and completely at the same. Like, she came over and was doing manual checking while the machines were working, because she was just like, bestie, what is your heart doing? I don't know. That's why I'm here. She said that the erratic heart stuff is more than likely why I'm passing out. And I was like, yeah, girly, I know. And she also asked me, we talked about how I very intentionally won't learn things about stock market and I won't learn things about Star Wars. And she's like, oh, me either, but I can quote Harry Potter, can you? And I was like, not the target audience. Thank you, Megan. And she was super nice though. I think it's hilarious. I think it's hilarious. It's something that I have just brushed off as like, yep, this is my existence. Been this way my whole life. And as soon as I got any kind of watch that tracked my heart rate, I've spent so much time exercising and stuff trying to get my heart rate down to like a healthy level. And while I can get my actual genuine resting heart rate down in the 60s, which is a healthy level, it always had those spikes. Or those moments where for like 10 minutes I would be asleep, I would be sitting at my desk, I would be not doing anything not running a marathon, and my heart rate would be like, we're a runner, we're a track star, and I'm like, no bitch, we're not, calm down. I just think it's funny that I have like been like, this is my life, and it's fine, it's good, it is what it is. No, bad, not good. What if I did zigzag on the top of my head? Anyway. So that's what happened on Thursday. Friday I opened my shop and it went pretty well. I have talked about that already and I'm pleased with everything that happened with that. And Saturday? What happened on Saturday? I got another Squishmallow. My husband keeps getting me Squishmallows. I love them, so not complaining. I can't find a comb, so we're just gonna do this with a makeup brush. Not complaining. But I just think it's funny. Oh, we went to, maybe I'll include the clip somewhere here, but there's this, so we don't go out for a lot of reasons, but we don't go out mostly because I don't like to, and we are never out late, and we went to this place called Evo, which is it's a movie theater and a bowling alley and an arcade. And I like it a lot, as does he, because it's something that we can do with friends or by ourselves and we're still gonna have a good time. Especially because we have discovered that I can win us all the prizes via one singular game. And that is this like rhythm game that I don't even know. I'll include the clip. We were playing and there was this 6,000 ticket Jigglypuff that my husband really wanted. I don't know why he wanted it. And it was literally like, they don't have anything else. Like, that is the highest value item. Which is weird because there's like other stuffed animals that are the same size as this Jigglypuff. And they're worth like half the ticket, so I don't really understand that process. But anyway, So we go there, and we had gotten like 3,000 tickets the time before. No, like 2,000 tickets the time before. And the funny thing is that, like, my husband really thought that he had won a ton of tickets doing these like claw games and like gambling style games. And we had 2 different game cards, because they don't actually give you tickets anymore, they give you game cards. We had 2 different game cards, the one I was using and the one he was using. And the one he was using had like 500 credits, and the one that I was using had 1,500 credits, because I was playing that game mostly the whole time, the first time that we were there. So I had told him, I was like, look, if you literally let me sit and play that game and run up all the credits that we have on our game cards, I will probably get us enough tickets. So he would let me play for like 30-45 minutes. We would get like 1,000 credits or 1,000 tickets, and then let me, mostly I just mean sit with me, and then we would wander around because he would get bored and want to play some of the other things. He was playing this like spin the wheel. He loves those gambling games, and I can't. I hate a game that I don't know the outcome for. And he won like one of the jackpots where he got 1,000 tickets, which was insane. So that was helpful. I will give him that credit. However, I won the rest of the points just playing this rhythm game. So we got the giant Jigglypuff, and then we also got this like giant bouncy ball. I don't know, I want to give it to Watson, the Great Dane in the house, but we'll see. Anyway, so that's why I didn't update. I've been very busy. Did I read anything? Yeah, I did, but I could not tell you what. I read Dolly Parton, the Dolly Parton book. I think it's Heartstrings. I don't know. The one, it's basically like a 5-hour-long interview with Dolly Parton. It was really good. I read A Song of Storms and Shadow. I think that I just made that up. I think that I made the name of that up. But, by Roseanne A. Brown. I need to take my meds because I can't remember what the title is. And my initial rating was a 5-star read. My rating now is a 3-star read. I did not enjoy it nearly as much. I did still appreciate the self-harm and migraine representation, though, as somebody who has a history with both. So, you know, that's it. I'm gonna go finish getting ready for work. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry that I didn't update for so many days, and I think that that inherently is going to make this vlog short, other than this excessively long update. I hope you guys are having a great day, though. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and share. If you didn't enjoy this video, I'm sorry. It's my life. I will see you guys next week on Tuesday at 10 a.m. Central Standard and Thursday at 10 a.m. Central Standard every single week. Okay, thanks, bye.
I can't never love a bitch like ooh. I'm gonna pull a study to the side. She keep coming at me every day and night. When I left